Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP Sportscast. The Demerara Cricket Club on Tuesday launched their Youth Summer Cricket Camp 2018. Following a very successful 2017 edition of the camp, the DCC executives look forward to finding and developing more young cricketers at this year's camp, which begins from August 13 and ends on August 24. Here is Mark Harper of the organizing committee.
10 days of fun and fundamentals and skill development. We're also going to have this year more classroom sessions, which would include video analysis. We'll also include personal development, etiquette, and that sort of thing. Also rules and regulations about the game, cricket education on the whole.
The program will target 120 youths from across Georgetown, while the age limit has been extended to accommodate under 18 players. Children from as low as 7 years old to 18 years old are allowed to apply. Students will have the opportunity to learn from the leading cricket players of the past and present at the camp.
But we're also fortunate to have this year Mr. Roger Harper, Travis Dowling, Paul Wintz, Ryan King, and myself will be working with the kids on a daily basis.
The camp has served as a breeding ground for many national players, as pointed out by head coach of the DCC, Gavin Ned.
Just to give you a few history of some of the players that actually passed through the camp at the Demerara Cricket Club, I would mention names like Michael Shalim, Dexter George, the Rookie brothers, and also young Travis Prasad from the West Coast, Ronaldo Rennie, just to name a few, and reaching to the higher level in terms of project.
President of DCC Roger Harper explained why the camp is being held during the latter half of August.
Choosing to schedule the camp late in August as well, because there are a number of other summer programs going on. You know, Martinos has a program, Georgetown Cricket Club, who we partnered with last year, has a program as well. And so we didn't want it to clash, and we wanted to give players the opportunity of going to those camps, and then if they want, still have the opportunity to come to our camp as well, because we feel with the experienced personnel we have on hand running our program that there'll be a lot that the players can benefit.
Daily sessions will take place from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Registration forms can be uplifted from the Demerara Cricket Club and will carry a registration fee of $4,000. Interested persons can contact DCC on 226-2006. For the HGP Sports, Colin Abrams. For the 5th consecutive year, national cycling coach Hassan Mohammed, in collaboration with the Ghana Olympic Association, will host its annual Youth Olympic Day cycling meet this Saturday. 5 exciting categories will feature some of the best young prospects competing for top honors when they converge in the inner circuit of the national park from 9:30 hours. According to Hassan, the categories include BMX boys 6 to 9 years, 2 laps, boys 9 to 12 years, 2 laps, boys 12 to 14, 3 laps, mountain bike 5 laps, and 12 to 14 years junior and juveniles 10 laps. The event is hosted in recognition of Olympic Day, which is observed on June 20 and forms part of the celebration of Olympic Day worldwide. The national cycling coach also indicated that this will sprout new talents who would like to get involved in the sport and can benefit from the 40-second Teach Them Young program, which rides off from July 9 to September 1 in the national park. The yearly program, which is featured during the summer vacation, targets school children but is not limited to them, as Mohammed pointed out. The event is open to anyone interested in the sport. To be a part of the action is simple. All that is needed is protective gears, especially a helmet, as well as a bicycle in working order. Hassan explained that the program is absolutely free and that all is required is to be registered. Persons desirous of registering can do so at the National Park or at the National Sports Commission. For the HGP Sports, Colin Abrams. GOA Olympic Day crowns Priyana Ramdani and Greer Jackson as the women champs, and Narayan Ramdani and Jonathan Manger men champs in the Open Doubles badminton tournament that concluded Saturday last. Stanford Howard has the details.
In observance of World Olympic Day, the Guyana Badminton Association held a 2-day double open championship, with the action starting last Friday night with the men's open doubles, ladies open round-robin doubles, and the men open consolidation doubles tournament. National Ladies Junior and Senior Champion Priya Ramdani, who just graduated from the Marians Academy, placed her name among the Ladies Open doubles champions when she and her partner Gear Jackson defeated Christina Kumar and Shivrani Prasad 21-9, 21-8. Coming in second place was Shivani Prasad and Christina Kumar, who defeated Jada De Silva and Stephanie Segar 21-13, 21-15. In third place was Ayana Wickham Watson and Emma Ramdani, who defeated Jade De Silva and Stephanie Segar 21-3, 21-7. In the men open men doubles, Narani Ramdani, who is on vacation from his badminton scholarship program in Canada, teamed up with Jonathan Mangar to reach the finals after they defeated Dr. Nicholas Waldron and Gukran Ramdani 21-10, 21-8 in the first round. And in the start of the first match in the semi-finals against Javid Rahman and Ezra Sankar, they were awarded a walkover as Javid Ramdad twisted his ankle with the score at 1-0. In the men's open finals on Saturday between Narani Ramdani and Jonathan Mangar, who went up against Marlon Chung and Daryl Caprani, the Ramdani and Mangar pair took the first set 21-7. In the second set, the Chung and Caprani team put up a fight, but it turned out to be a losing cause as they went down 18-21. As Narani Ramdani and Jonathan Mangar walked away with the men's double crown. Ramdani and Mangar spoke to the media after the win.
Well, the first game was good. We attacked most of the first game. But the second game, we switched sides, and the other side is the weaker side, so that's why we picked the other side first. So we had a little trouble adjusting to it, but still had to play it through, come out with a win.
Me and Johnson have been playing for a long time now, so like we played these guys before, so we've beaten them most of the time. So it's like we expected to win, but I guess we could have played better in the second game, but the first game was the walkover, I guess, so you can say that.
For the HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
18-year-old Captain Stanton Ross led his team to an edgy victory over St. Vincent and the Grenadines in double extra time on Monday night in Suriname. Stanford has more.
The Guyanese men held their nerves as they snatched a 104-102 victory over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In the first quarter, the Vincentians took it to the Guyanese with a good defense and offensive play, eventually running away with an 8-point margin, 26-18. Both teams in the second quarter scored 20 points apiece as St. Vincent ended the first half in the lead. In the second half, the Guyanese took the third quarter, 24-16, with both teams heading into the fourth quarter on 62 points. The Vincentians and the Guyanese played a great game of basketball as they both scored 19 points as the game went into the first overtime, with both teams keeping pace with each other. Both sides scored 15 points in the first extra time, but the Guyanese pipped past St. Vincent to take the game in the second extra time. 18-year-old Stanton Rose was the top scorer with 41 points, with 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Guyana's next match is against host nation Suriname on Wednesday, 27th of June at 21 hours. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
Despite skipper Jason Holder's batting and bowling efforts, the Windies went down to Sri Lanka on the 4th day of the third and final test to level the test series. Stanford has more.
In a rain-hit test match, the Windies, who won the toss and decided to bat, were met with a strong Sri Lankan bowling attack, ending the first day on 132 for 5 after 46.3 overs. On the second day, skipper Holders 33 and Dorwich 60 continued on from their overnight scores to manage 74 and 71, respectively, as Windies managed 204 all out. In the Sri Lankan first innings reply, they faltered as Windies seamers got the best of them. Skipper Jason Holder picked up 4 wickets as Sri Lanka were bundled out for 154. West Indies in their second innings at the Kensington Oval, which favoured the bowlers, were sent packing as 20 wickets fell in that day, and the Windies only mustered up 93 runs, all out, on the third day. Sri Lankan then were met with some superb bowling from the Windies to end the day wobbly on 81 for 5. The Windies only managed 1 wicket as the Sri Lankan tail took them home. Skipper Jason Holder picked up his second 5-wicket haul. For the HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford, and that has brought us to the end of this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Remember, if your dream is big enough, the facts don't matter. Goodbye.